How's it going, everyone? Famine52 back again, and today we're continuing on with Final Fantasy 16. Let's get going. Alright, everyone, welcome back. So in the last episode, we went to the ruins of Phoenix Gate, made our way through a trial of some sort, and we seem to have mastered our relationship with Ifrit in the process. And towards the end of the episode, we unlocked an Ifrit sphere. So I have gone ahead and I have mastered our limit break, as well as mastered ignition. And I decided that I was going to undo the tornado ability. Not that I don't like it. It's just, like I said towards the end of the last episode, having two mastered skills, though fun and though effective, you definitely start to feel it in the longer battles. But so this is what I look like now. I have Scarlet Cyclone and Flames of Rebirth on the Ifrit. Not the Ifrit. On the Phoenix ability. And then on the Garuda ability, I have the Gouge as well as Ignition. So this should be fun to move forward. And let's go ahead and get doing that. Looks like we have another item up here. This is probably the same as one that we got earlier. Yeah, there's the high potion and the regular potion. Very well. And let me go ahead and bring up the map, because I want to go down here real quick, see if I can't open up whatever that building or that door was that I saw when I was down there earlier. Because we all know that was a door. And if you thought that I was crazy beforehand... Ooh, growl. There's a growl.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
I mean, he'll be fine on his own. But this is definitely what the doors inside of the little catacomb thing look like. I cannot currently activate it, unfortunately, but I still had to double check. I guess let's go ahead and go after Torgal. There is our run activating. Way later than I should, as always. But let's go ahead and check on Torgal. Got an item right here, which should be a potion. There it is. And Torgal, why are you growling at a... I see fire. There's fire in there. Oh yeah, there's fire.
What happened here?
Somebody got bored, obviously.
Curious.
Slay thine enemies!
You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
Damn right you got a live one.
Orders, no survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
And I know that I could activate, my... Oh yeah. My limit gauge. Though, at present, I don't think I need to. I don't know if it will carry over, but I don't want to waste it on just basic bitch enemies. And at least at present, it doesn't look to be going away. That could be because I am, like, still technically in combat, though.
Did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
I was actually born a princeling, sir. Don't tell me I was born a slave. You don't know me. Get out of there.
That's enough.
Oh, you want to throw magic at me while I'm gouging your friend's eyeballs out? Fine. I'll let you do that. For now. Really, Captain? You think that you're going to hit me with a slow wind-up attack like that?
To the sword! Bearer or no!
Get the worms over here. Get over here. And finish off that wyvern. There should be another one around here, or that could be it. Oh no, her house. Oh,
Almost
hello,
burned.
Pyramid Head.
The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
Aren't you supposed to have a scythe, not a hammer, Mr. Pyramid Head?
Right.
Alright, so the Imperial Champion has been double staggered. Very nice.
Don't let them get away. Get him. Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Torgal.
And dodge the attacks. I was pressing the button, but okay, very well.
Not this time. Get him, boy.
Enemies slain. Level 65, or not level 65, 65 experience points, 80 ability points, 1,500 gil, as well as a meteorite, a couple of magic ash, sharp fangs, and wyrite. Oh no! Hannah? Hannah.
Sorry, Lady Hannah.
Hannah.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Gav, what in the tarnation are you doing here?
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here. But someone must have let slip.
It was
If
the
they'd
mayor,
have only
technically.
come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav. We want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Fuck you, mother. Fuck you. Oh, who are you?
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Very well. Maybe it wasn't mother that did that. And you're only letting me go to the hideaway. Which normally I'd be okay with, but now that you're telling me that I have to come here, I want to go somewhere else. But fine. Fine, I'll go to the hideaway. Righting wrongs!
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
We shall definitely go to Sid's Solar. Although first, I don't think you have anything for me, but I still have to double check.
What? Fine purse weighing you down.
Negative. You have nothing for me. Although I do have things for you. I have... Where did it go? I have a couple goblin coins.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
And I think I had some black blood, did I not? I must not have gotten some black blood.
Come
Very well.
again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Nectar!
Well, what do you want?
Okay, I cannot upgrade any of my gear yet. Very well. Nor can I craft anything new.
That it?
Very well.
Fine.
Okay. Time to go talk to Sidolphus. Kick down his door and be like, bitch! We got a problem. Oh, hello, Jill.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
I mean, you say we can keep running, but I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck here, so I can't run at all. So I have to go through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
She's not your mom. Why are you calling her mother? Ooh, earlier. Oriflame? The Holy Empire of Zambrique? The Council of Elders? The White Something Lair?
The last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we would be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Bastard. And you are Bahamut's father.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Very well then.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
We are currently maxed out on potions, sir. What do you mean?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Alright, so let's go ahead and come here and talk to Blackthorn.
I see I'm busy here. So, what'll it be?
Flame Tongue. It requires Storm Cry, as well as a Fire Shard and a Meteorite. Well, wouldn't you know it, I happen to have all of that, and it will increase my attack and stagger by 15. So let's go ahead and do that and equip it. And of course I can't upgrade it, because why would I be able to upgrade my new sword?
Anything else?
Oh, I need to see it out of the sheath. Anyway, it looks like we have a couple of side quests here. First one is going to be here in the bunks.
To send a message.
I'm also curious. Can I go to the world map yet? I can. And there are no side quests available elsewhere. Very well. Glenn, the courier.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Offer to search for the missing items. I mean, he'd be in trouble if we didn't.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Quest accepted. Red letter day. Prioritized.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
And I will, as soon as I speak with the chronicler up here, just to like level him up and all of that good jazz. Not that I'm actually going to do anything with them.
Today, or is it?
Level 3.
Now this, I believe you will find most interesting.
Very well. The founder is the god of some sort, and yeah, very well.
To study the tomes, the door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Clive, was it?
I wonder if I should talk to Karen before I head out. Postmaster Albin and the Chickpunks.
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favor of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Sure, I'll search for the missing bearer.
Do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Needs of the many accepted and prioritized. And these frickin' chocobo quays got me thinking that there was an alarm going on outside of my house. And I was incredibly worried by that. Let's go to the Aura. Let's go to Lostwing first. Get Randall or whatever his name was. And that's why I'm horrible with names. I can't remember them for longer than like 5 seconds. Okay, no, not that way. This way. And while I'm here, I will also check the store. See if he has any more meteorite for me.
What can I interest you in today?
Bastard sword. Nah, I'm good. Same with the long sword. I'm good on both of those. Good on that. He's still out of meteorite. I could afford this orchestra, though it would leave me with nothing. Ooh. A Lion's Heart tonic. Gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. I mean, I'm probably...
I trust it's all here.
I'm probably never going to use it.
I hope it's
But if I have
working.
2 in my inventory, in theory, when I pick it up, the effects will pop
day.
and I will gain more limit gauge than I'm expecting to be gaining. And then we have someone right here to speak with. Quinton, how are you, my good friend?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Very well, very well. So it looks like we are going to be coming up here for the needs of the many. And I'll come over here for Red Letter Day. Later. I can't go out that way. It was a false exit. Damn you, game. But let's go ahead and see if I can't go up and over here. And up these stairs and around this corner. And can I swing my sword yet? No, I cannot. How about now that I'm on the road? Nope. I want to see this sword. Let me see it. There we go. All right. Now, that was the wrong button. Photo mode. You know, that kind of reminds me of the whatchamacallit, like the Daedric swords from Skyrim. I don't dislike it. definitely don't dislike it. Especially for how far into the game we are. Definitely could be a worse looking sword. And we are moving up this way. Why, hello there, Quentin's comrade.
You all right?
Hang it, man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Slay the Beastmen. That I can do. Oh, by Beastmen you meant goblins. Got it. Take this one with me. You dare hit me? I make you regret hitting me. Have a hill gigas. Ow.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy.
Big swing.
Not this time.
Ow. Parried.
Get him.
And he is, or should be down. There we go. Enemies slain. Giving us 24 experience, 44 ability points, 252 gil, a bone necklace, some valley matter, and some wyrite. So is a bone necklace something I could sell? Bone necklace. It's used in crafting. Very well. Inspect Randall's body.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Well, very well. Inform Quentin of Randall's fate. That I will do. And I'm not going to make y'all run back there with me, so I'll go ahead and edit the travel out. And here we go with Quentin.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you've known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
The needs of the mini complete. Got 20 experience, 30 Wyrite, 30 sharp fangs, and a meteorite. Yeah, they are showering us with meteorite right now. So that kind of tells me that we really are going to need a lot of meteorite here pretty soon. So let's go ahead and make our way up this way. Search for the missing items. This way? No, this way. Going on up here. And I'm assuming I'm going to need to fight something up here. Wonder what I'm going to need to fight, though. Wolves, spiders, rats, Imperials. I hope it's not Imperials this close to a safe house.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
I said pick up. Lost supplies.
Looks like I'm in the right area.
2 gil found. Lost supplies found. A potion found. And before we grab that last one, let's go ahead up here and get this last item for a sharp fang. Not really necessary, but hey. And then down here is our last item. Lost supplies.
Could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter though.
Speak with the yard hands.
Might as well ask around.
So moving on through. I'm really surprised we haven't fought anything. Yard hand, how are you?
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? You here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village then. Thank you.
Very well, very well. So, back in the Lost Wing it is, apparently. To find this dog.
It's looking to be a fire.
And down the path. Search Lost Wing for the missing letter.
Shad's all salted and smoked.
Hey, pup. Can I get this letter, please?
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. But he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
So return it to Glenn at the hideaway. So to the hideaway we go.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
And into here.
Maybe I should just own up. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. The letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
So 3 supplies on the lost letter. Letter intended to be delivered to the hideaway by the clumsy courier Glenn, lost on the road due to an unfortunately placed hole in his pack.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Quest complete! 20 experience, Wyrite and Sharp Fangs. Alright, and there's nothing left for us to do here. So let's go ahead and talk to Karen. Charon, who bloody knows?
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Alright, so we can purchase the Gaia Blade. Of course, we don't need it. Same with everything here, as well as here. We could buy this heat wave thing, which reduces this cooldown by 2.7 seconds. I don't need it. But I'm going to purchase it anyway.
Better I'll be here.
And then sell. I don't think I have anything to sell. Crafting. Yeah, I don't have anything to sell you.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it's in Tyre's borbile tea. Just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Otto, where are you, my friend? There ye are.
Seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. At all.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
There's...
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. This is a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alien reports unlocked. Alien reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gotti, sure, at the Alliance report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports compiled by the Cursebreakers contain information on quests currently available across the continent. Valistia.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you who's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
View the Alliance reports.
Quick look.
Use God's Alliance reports to not only find new quests around Valistia, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest their location. Very well. So, while the cat's away, yeah, let's do this one first.
It's true. Burn to the ground.
There it is. Side quest up this way.
Tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... oh, please help them.
Yeah, of course.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Well, the cat's away, accepted and prioritized. Although I have to say, this sounds like a setup. Anyway, going on inside.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I
expect. What say we relieve you of it?
I mean, you can certainly try.
I want that blade.
It's not going to help you, though. Enemy slain, giving us 8 experience, 4 ability points, a 28 gil, as well as 2 Wyrite.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. Good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right. We've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Quest complete. Getting us 20 gil or 20 experience. 10 Wyrite at 5 steel silk. Why is that one always so hard for me to say?
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Very well, very well. And I believe that should be everything here. But if we come over here to Lost Wing, we should have 2 more quests to do. Here's our first one right here.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Sure.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Welcoming committee. Accepted and prioritized.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Very well, getting us some food from the tavern. Because we're just a glorified delivery boy. But that is what it is. I'm not too worried about it.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
That I will do.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
If they're still there, but for some reason I don't think they will be. Oh no, they are still there. Interesting.
Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Quest completed. Welcoming committee getting us 15 experience and a gill bug. Alright, so our final side quest is over yonder. Looks like it's in the undercroft of the church. So let's go ahead and enter here.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Of course I'll exterminate the wasps.
I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Dying on the Vine. Accepted and prioritized. And you know what? I could run all the way there, or I could just travel here. And look at that, I'm already mostly here. Exterminate the pest infecting the bales.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
And we got ourselves a potion. Yeah, we got ourselves 10 gil. And here we get ourselves some wasps. Alright, you know what? There we go. Enemies slain. Getting us 16 experience, 16 ability points, and 128 gil, as well as 2 sharp fangs and 4 bloody hide.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know.
I don't know if this will be faster than just running there. However, this will at least get us part of the way there. And we're walking and we're walking and we can never fucking run.
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Right. And here we go.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Quest completed. Dying on the Vine gave us 15 experience, 10 sharp fangs, and a black blood. And I believe that is all of our side quests. So let's go ahead and return to the hideaway and speak with Gav. Before I speak with Gav, let me go ahead and confirm through this guy that there's no more quests.
Right. Here you go.
No quest, no quest. Very well.
Take a seat,
And now let's talk to Gav, and we'll be good to go.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the 3 of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Alrighty then, let's go ahead and head to Lost Wing apparently. I feel like I was just here.
So, we're meeting in Northreach.
Ah, there we go. Why couldn't I just travel here?
And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
I'm curious, can I go through here? Is that what the game is trying to tell me?
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Let's go ahead and find out, shall we? See if a path has opened up. I mean, in theory, Sid opened this tunnel up before we left last time, so it should be open now, correct?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
I want a chocobo. I want to move faster. Anyway, it looks like we're moving on through here, and look, some spiders. Picked up some black blood from the road right there. You know, when you say it that way, it sounds bad. It's an item, okay? Don't judge me.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. You lose.
Mortal blow. And what do we got over here? It looks like a Drake enemy, a dragon Avis, and a treasure chest.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Is Jill with us, or did we just kind of leave Jill behind?
Get him. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
And this should be getting him dead pretty quickly. There we go. Ooh, got 2 Dragon Talons for that. As well as 22 experience and 40 AP. Here we get a Griffin's Headband. Gear. Or Head Braid. It increases Burning Blade damage by 7%. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't use Burning Blade often enough to justify it, but if you're constantly using it, I could definitely see benefit to having it equipped. Moving on up through here. Let's see, we have a potion. We have some chocobos there. This area is opening up. Chocobos! Give me your loot, chocobos. So we got some magic ash for that. Oh god. You know, when I said it was opening up, I did not mean it was going to be that open. Dear Lord. Raptors. Are these just featherless chocobo? Because they kind of look like they're just featherless chocobo. Whatever they are, they gave us some bloody hides. What is this? Hey, some more raptors. Got some magic ash.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get them. Don't let them get away.
You know, you would think that something called a raptor would be a little bit harder to fight and give a little bit more experience and ability points, but hey, who am I to judge? What do we got around here? Got a treasure chest up here containing black blood, 10 chunks of whiterite, and something else that I missed. Went away too fast. But what about around over here? Looks like we got nothing. Although, out of curiosity, can I jump down from up here? I cannot. Okay. Moving on back around. What do we got? Got some antelope over there. Not too worried about fighting those. It looks like we have some more raptors up here.
Get him, boy.
And they're just standing around, minding their own business, not doing anything. Very well. Spider!
Excellent.
Death to the arachnid. Alright. And what if any... Oh god. I was not meaning to fall down like that, but we've got a goblin coin, some black blood, and something else. Taking out the dragon Avis. Yeah, we don't have Jill with us. Which is a little obnoxious, but hey, I guess it is what it is.
Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Alright, I'll go ahead and start grabbing those dragon talons. And anything over here doesn't look like it. Nor does it look like I can climb up that for some reason. Got some antelope, which I have no desire to fight right now. Got some spiders. Ooh. Alright, item right here. Which is 2 gil. Very well. Yeah, we got Crabbles. Crabolos. New enemies approaching. $50 experience, 40 AP, very well. Okay, so there's a shop up there. Which I find... Oh, yeah, of course. Of course there's a shop up there. It's a freaking town.
There. Northreach.
Get him! Stay down!
Alrighty. Chocobo! I should really probably stop fighting these and just make my way towards Northreach. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab this item. Which was a Valley Matter. I'm going to go ahead and grab that item right in front of me. See if I can. I could not avoid the enemies. Come on. Everyone get close to me.
It's over.
Now I'm going to grab this item in front of me. Which is 2 sprigs of Valley Matter. And moving on through, we are going to have another item right here, which is going to be a gill bug.
Used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Very well.
You there? Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
I do not. I fancy a drop of whatever the hell this person has, though.
Welcome, welcome.
You have a Gaia Blade. I already have it. Already have it. Already have it. Meteorite. I'll take it.
You've a keen eye.
Then we have the Valley Matter and the clam shells. Very well. How many can I afford? Anyway, I could afford 99 of the... I could afford basically however many of these I want. This is very well. Oh, fuck. That is 50 gilt. No, I'm good. Let's see. As for sellables... I got a couple gill bugs.
I doubt you'll get
Got
more
some
than
black
that
blood.
in the capital.
Got a goblin coin.
That's the best I can do. And a fine, fine day to you.
Each one
And I guess
handcrafted from the
you are the one I'm supposed to talk to.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Okay.
You say these are all from Dalmikia?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Let's go ahead and follow Isabel. Or talk to her again, I say.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
I mean, didn't you kind of know that we were branded? Why did you stop us?
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I mean, this whole episode, other than the side quest, has been lack of choice. But okay, if you're just not realizing that, I suppose I can't begrudge you it.
I haven't seen you around the Vale.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Seal obtained! Moon and stars!
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Quest accepted! The Dame! Prioritized!
I should probably start here.
Vale Courtesant!
You wear the Dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the Dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the Dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
To the pond!
May can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. He'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Not gonna lie, this feels kind of like a Dragon Quest mission. Not Dragon Quest, a Dragon Age mission. And it looks like we have some more side quests in the area, so I'll go ahead and come up here and pick up this one along the way.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the Dame's?
I mean, you could say
Might I
that.
trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Help the merchant with his dealings beyond the wall. I mean, you're gonna give me 1,000 gil? Why not?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
The want beyond the wall accepted and prioritized. And we have 3 heavy purses. I cannot look even if I wanted to. Which I do slightly, not gonna lie. But I can't. Let's go ahead and deliver the packages.
That's the day done then.
Because in theory, I should be able to get back in, right?
No one's
I hope I didn't just stupidly soft lock myself.
However do they get that
Tinkerer!
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Heavy purse, hand.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Essence of Rose obtained. Next is going to be over here. Herbalist.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package, fresh from the master's table.
I do not know. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Heavy purse, hand it over.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
A box of cigars obtained.
You don't smell so delightful.
And the liquor monger.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Heavy purse, hand it over.
That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled from our most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, alright. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Well, good to know that I am able to get back into the city. Hey, let's go ahead and drop these off. See if he gives us any more information about what we just gathered. I doubt he will, but...
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
A box of cigars, essence of rose, and brandy wine. Hand it over.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Quest complete. The one beyond the wall gave us 1,000 gil, 18 experience, some steel silk, and bloody hides. Okay. Alright, and it looks like our next area of quest is over yonder. looks like they are up here. So go around this way? No, we're not. Oh, got it. Got it.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
Matthew? Is that how they're spelling Matthew in this game? What's over here? Daily regiment. Roll call. Morning prayer. Rounds. Striking dummies. Very well. Wait, the butts? What? Very well.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars. Thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Sure, I'll help you out.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
A friend of the people accepted and prioritized.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Alright, and we have another side quest right here by Leon, the garrison soldier.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Brandon? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Raise the soldiers challenge. Sure, why not?
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Challenge accepted. Pride comes before the fall. And prioritized.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. Alright, let's be having you.
Am I fighting 2-on-1 or just the one?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
I mean, dirty tricks? What do you mean? I'm not using any dirty tricks. I'm just seeing if you could hit me. Oh, hey, you can. Cool. Good to know. Have fun. Hope you enjoy.
Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Get away.
Enough. I yield.
I gave him a chance to yield. He said he yielded, then he attacked me again.
Fuck me. What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Huh. So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Oh, you want some now too?
Not a bearer. Win the dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start. That's enough.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
There you go. Just to show you what I could have done if I actually tried against your buddy over there. Alright, we got 2 Wyrite, 8 experience, 4 ability points, and 32 gil.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
Well, yeah, why would I break a sweat on you?
Dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Let's hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
You got 1 hit in because I let you. I say I let you, I misclicked my button. But we got 20 experience, 1,100 gil, and a meteorite. Alright, now let's go ahead and head on over here.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Do you have anything more to say, by the way?
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
I missed it. What did you say?
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
Well, fine. Uh, 27 yalms, 48 yalms. Let's go over to the 27 yalm. Who is blowing the laundry dry. Oh, that's hilarious.
You look like you need a rest.
Sure. Food prepared by Matthew. For 3 overworked and underfed bearers employed in Northreach Garrison.
as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
I mean, that just... It's funny to me. And I'm sorry if that makes me a bad person, but it makes me chuckle. Deal with it. Oh. Very well then. His leg is not doing too hot. That's got to be painful. Ow. Anyway, moving on.
It's not been half a moon since birth.
We have somebody up here. I was just in here. You were not in here previously. And now look at your ankle. Ow. Ow.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames!
Oh, and her arm?
If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
I thought we was about to punch him in the face. Would have been only what he deserved. And then... we still can't do this one, can we?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Yeah. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? And wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, but... Drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
Alright, so let's go ahead and report our doings to the Vale before investigating the garrison. And then honestly, we are at a 2 hours recording. So I think investigating the garrison will probably be the end of the episode.
Right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Quest completed! Friend of the people giving us 18 experience at 1000 gil, as well as 25 magic dash. And returning to the garrison with our slow movement. Go faster, Clive. Come on, just sprint. I know you can. Alright, you there, garrison soldier.
To the Vale, then.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. Where's the dame's brooch? One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
And Isabel.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. But that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Bertrand! Alright. So we're going to be heading up here. Through the Royal Meadows. Making our way to Moor. However, that being done, and seeing how long this episode has been, and honestly, what I am seeing looking out here with how big, oh my god, this is bloody beautiful. I want to go everywhere. Yeah, even if I wanted to, I doubt I'll be able to just run straight there. So that 394 yard destination, that's gonna be more like, I don't know, like 10,000 yards, because I'll be running all over the place. So that is definitely going to have to wait for the next episode, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry I didn't really get too much main story done today, but we did something like, what, 7 or 8 side quests? So we got a lot of stuff done, even though we didn't progress story all that much. But again, thank you for joining me, and until next time, this is Famine52 signing out, and peace out.